decompress, when I'm ready to get more level. As you can see, I put some of my mom's quilts on the wall. They're just so beautiful and so perfect. And as well as some of my Asian medicine silk banners, which were hand painted, and things that I love. You know, one of the reasons that I'm able to do and be the way that I am, which is someone who's fairly zen and well balanced, is because I spend a lot of time doing things that make me feel good. I spend a lot of time surrounding myself with things that lift me up, that give me a boost. I spend time doing things that regulate my nervous system. I take time doing things that tell my body that I love it, that it's important to me. And one of the ways I do it is with environment. So the thing that most people get wrong is that in their environment, it's constantly stressing them. They don't create environments which make them feel good. A lot of times, women will come into my office and be working with me, and we'll be talking, and they'll say, I tried this, but it didn't work. I tried it, and it's not powerful enough. I need to do something else. And what they're missing is that if you want to feel good, you actually have to layer lots of things. We have to get out of the magic pill syndrome of thinking that there's one thing that's going to tip the scale. And there is one thing that'll tip the scale, but it tips the scale because it's layered up. And one of my favorite things to use are essential oils or anything that smells good. Because in those essential oils and in those herbs and in those, citrus peels and in all those things that smell great from the plant world, there's something called terpenes. And those terpenes are little pockets of medicine that float in the air. And so one of the reasons I use essential oils is because I'm actually medicating myself. Every time I breathe it in, it's talking to my brain, it's talking to my amygdala, it's telling it something to do. Most people make a mistake by using essential oils when they're in trouble, when there's something going on, rescue remedy or thieves or chamomile. They wait until they're in a place that, like we like to say, is dysregulated, and then they use the tea. I want to give you a little hack. And the thing is, you need to be using the essential oils. You need to be using any herbal medicines, any teas, anything like that all the time. You need to be using them as a regular part of your life. And not just one thing, not just one oil, but different oils. Not just one herb, but different teas. We need to make a conscious effort to create an environment that makes us feel good and centered and calm, and to start putting your needs and your nervous system first. And the thing that you'll discover is when you do that, is that everybody else around you starts to do that too. If it calms you down, it'll probably calm them down. If it makes you feel good, it will probably make them feel good. So by taking care of yourself, by using essential oils, by playing with them, by allowing them to change how you think and how you feel, by giving yourself permission to create a beautiful environment filled with artwork and things that you love and people that you like, when you start making that really significant difference in taking care of your mental and emotional health, it will have a positive impact on everybody else's. So people want to know, what essential oils should I use? When should I use them? How should I use them? Are they safe? Do they work? Basically, if you're inhaling them, they're probably safe, which is what I would suggest until you get some classes on essential oils. And use them to create an environment intentionally that makes you feel uplifted. Don't wait until you're stressed out. Decide now that you want to live in a space that has beauty. You want to live in a space that has care, in a space that nourishes you, in a space that makes you think differently and is creative and reminds you of the natural world and of who you are. You have to very intentionally start creating worlds like this for yourself. And they include essential oils, because essential oils are one of the most powerful ways to affect our emotional well-being. And when you consistently do these things to keep you calm, to keep you centered, to keep you regulated, when you consistently surround yourself with beauty and smells and stuff that you love, you're going to consistently stay on a better level. you will be healthier. You will be able to trigger less, even if it's somebody else's fault. Even if somebody does something and they're completely to blame, and we all know that's not totally true, but even if you think someone else is completely to blame and it's all their fault, and if they would just change, and if they could do something different, then everything would be okay, you're kind of deluding yourself, because the only way you can make a change in a very dysregulated world is to decide for yourself you're not going to live that way. And part of that is putting essential oils into your life. They are the immune system. They are the medicine that the plants give us. And the terpenes and the particles in these medicines are so light that we can inhale them. We inhale these terpenes, we inhale these medicines, and they talk to our frontal lobe, and they talk to our fight or flight, and they talk to everything. So if you're looking to make a change in your life, essential oils are a great way to start. And you can use them just a dab on a tissue that you put in your underwear drawer, or that you put in your bra. When women would come see me, we'd create a little scent pad, and whatever essential oil we chose for the day, she would leave in her car or her purse, or we'd put in a baggie for later, or put in one of her drawers as a sachet. And just making that small change to make your world a little bit nicer will start to impact other people around you so that they start living in a nicer world too. So if you're in a relationship with a narcissist, with someone who's toxic, for whatever reason, if you aren't getting along, if you're worried they're going to jump on you any second, if you're worried there's going to be a fight, if you're dealing with your own anxiety and fears, you're not going to get them met by trying to get the other person to change. You're going to get them met by deciding that you're going to change how you're going to live your life and how you're going to surround yourself with beauty and love. So put essential oils in your life right now if you can. Find some good ones. I like Mountain Rose Herbs. That's my favorite, company. It's reasonable, good quality, and just start playing with them. Start using them to affect how you feel, not when you're in crisis or dysregulated or stressed out, but use them to enhance your healing experience. Create intentional healing experiences for yourself everywhere you go. I have a good friend of mine who would say, as you're walking down the hall, what do you see when you look out the window? Is there a garden? Is there a flower? Is there a bush? I want you to do that. I want you to start creating environments for yourself that make you feel loved, that make you feel like you are loving yourself. And essential oils and scents are an important part of that, because they aren't just something that smells pretty. They're actually something that talks to your brain. So the best time to use essential oils is whenever you want, whenever it will enhance an experience for you. Don't forget about them, because smell takes a movie and makes it 3D. It takes a book and an experience, and it adds life and imagery and emotion to it. Okay? So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I have to get going. I've got a call. And I'll talk to you later. And if you want some more help, go to inspiremassage.com, send me a message. We'll talk a little bit and figure out, how to get you on a good path. I'll talk to you later.